जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की। प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की, प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की। जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, जय जय जननी। जय गजवदन षडानन माता, जय गजवदन षडानन माता। जय 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 निर्मल माता, जय 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 निर्मल माता। ध्यान दान की सुंदर प्रतिमा, ध्यान दान की सुंदर प्रतिमा। बनी वाहिनी शुभ संदेश की, बनी वाहिनी शुभ संदेश की। जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की। जय आदिशक्ति है मात निर्मला, जय आदिशक्ति है मात निर्मला, जय आदिशक्ति है मात निर्मला। जय 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 भक्त वत्सला, जय 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 भक्त वत्सला। भक्ति दान दो भक्ति गम्या, भक्ति दान दो भक्ति गम्या। कीजिए कृपा निर्मल गणेश की, कीजिए कृपा निर्मल गणेश की। जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की। जगदम्बे मात भवानी, भवानी भवानी। हे जगदम्बे मात भवानी, शुद्ध विद्या तव चरणन जानी, शुद्ध विद्या तव चरणन जानी। मोक्ष दान दे मोक्ष प्रदायिनी, मोक्ष दान दे मोक्ष प्रदायिनी। तू विनाशिनी भव कलेश की, तू विनाशिनी भव कलेश की। जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की। सविनय विनती सुनिए हमारी। आ, 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 सविनय विनती सुनिए हमारी। माँ निर्मल भोली अति प्यारी, माँ निर्मल भोली अति प्यारी। मन अंतर में ज्योत जला दो, मन अंतर में ज्योत जला दो। चंद्र निभा ज्योति दिनेश की, चंद्र निभा ज्योति दिनेश की। जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की। प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की, प्रतिमा परमेश्वर परेश की। जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की, जय जय जननी, जय जय जननी, जय जय जननी श्री गणेश की।
Shree Mataji. I welcome you all, we welcome you all to this self-realization session that is conducted every day actually, but then in English it is conducted on Sundays at 8 a.m. So the purpose of these, the English session basically is to, there are many people who do not understand Hindi, and in India also there are some parts people do not understand Hindi, and maybe there are some people who are basically joining from overseas. So to benefit them also, we have this session in English on 8 a.m. Sundays. So I welcome you all warmly, and it has been really great. It will be a great transformational journey, that is for sure, for all of us. So basically these sessions is basically conducted every day. That is 8 a.m. Morning time, 4:15 afternoon, and 7:45 evening time. So, but all, as I told you, that all of those are conducted in Hindi. So this basically why we are here, that is the main question. So this is a transformational journey actually. Now the thing about why we need this is basically, if you see around and if you see for yourself that people are in great turmoil, great confusion, and people are not aware that what they are going to do and what should they do basically. So why it is happening in today's time, in modern times basically. So the thing about this confusion is that we are not even aware that what we need to seek. We are seeking power, we are seeking money, we are seeking fame, stuff like that. But then when it comes and when we achieve finally, we don't really know what next basically. So in in conclusion, we all are kind of confused and we don't even know what we are seeking basically. So, and the thing why we are not getting this satisfaction is we are not attaining peace and we are not even enjoying our lives basically. So that's why people have told from, from the start that do meditation or meditate on yourself, or maybe get to know yourself. So then you will attain peace. But then how do we do it? Because this Sahaj Yoga meditation is not something that is coming up in modern times. It is very traditional, very ancient knowledge that has been simplified by Shree Mataji Nirmala Devi. It was very difficult in ancient times to get the realization. It was possible, but then it was very difficult. But Shree Mataji Nirmala Devi on 1970 started and simplified basically this process of self-realization, and the basic mindset was that to give this realization to amas, basically to many hundreds of people at a time, and that was not possible previously. So that's how self-realization was simplified by Shree Mataji. But then what is the need? And what is the need? We have discussed that we are not getting satisfied with these material things. But how it is done, basically, because it was knowledge that was kept really low profile or secretive at in ancient times. But then in modern times, how people will know what to seek and what to get, because there are many false gurus, many people who will just distract the seekers and the people who are innocent. So at that time, Shree Mataji Nirmala Devi started Sahaj Yoga meditation. Now, if you focus on the word Sahaj Yoga, you will, if you break it down, you will find there are two words basically, Sahaj and Yoga. So Sahaj meaning simple, or even in some sense, it is spontaneous. So, and yoga, if we talk about yoga, yoga is the union. So spontaneous union with the Almighty. Now, this is the theory definition that we are seeing, that it is spontaneous union. But how it is done, basically. So as it is spontaneous, as all the living things are spontaneous, it can't be done by humans, basically. So the first trigger or the first awakening happens when a real guru, a guru that has self-realization, that is self-realized himself, herself, is giving the disciple the realization. So there is very beautiful description that has been given in our scriptures that in India, in Maharashtra, there was very great king, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and he asked his master, his guru, that how one can get self-realization, basically. So his master said that you can get it that kshan, meaning that you can get it in that moment. But there are two conditions. One is the person who is giving the realization should be realized himself. And the other condition is the person who is receiving the realization should have the pure desire to receive it. So that's how realization take place. But what triggers the realization? How we can feel the realization that we are getting it, and we should experience it, basically. So this realization is basically experienced when our energy that resides within us awakens, and how this energy is there in our body, and how we are getting all of the all of the experiences that we will see in the following session. But the thing is, there is in fact an energy that resides within us. It is not something that you have to believe on. It is something to be experienced, something to be actualized, basically. So it's not something that we have a mental projection that, oh, I believe in this. But then you can believe in anything that is wrong also. But how you can find out that what you are believing in is actually good, is actually the absolute. So in self-realization, you can see see for yourself. Actually, there is no one needs to tell you that this is good or this is bad. You will see for yourself, because you will feel the all pervading power of divine love. And this energy is basically described in every scripture. If you see and read it, it is described in our Purans, in our Vedas, and Markandeya Rishi to Bhrigumuni to everyone, Sri Krishna, everyone has described this energy. And in Bible also, it is called as cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. And there are many more, like Muhammad Saab has also described this. So everyone has talked about the same thing, that the purpose of our life is basically to attain self-realization. And after that, there is only one state that lives within us, that is the state of joy that we live in. And we distribute this whatever we have got, and it makes us happy also, it makes us joyous, and it makes us at peace, and it makes us dynamic. It is not like you have to become a sadhu sant, and you have to be a sage, and you have to lead a different life. No, it's not like that. It is the absolute that is within us, and when we get that, we are in joyous state in whichever company we are. It's not like you have to leave everything, you have to leave the material world and stuff like that. We can't, because we are living in modern times. The problem is basically in the society, in the world. So we have to live in that, and we have to correct ourselves and correct the world. So how we can do that to awaken our kundalini? In a minute, there will be a chart that would be covering. That chart is basically the subtle system that is in our within us, and that is basically the subtle system that our body has. And on the outer if we see that we all look the same, we have two eyes, one nose, and 2 ears, we all look the same. Features may be different, but if you go subtle, our body is made up of a very fine, delicate instrument. And as you can see in the chart, the first thing we talked about is the Kundalini Shakti. That is the cosmic energy, some may say, and that is also the pure desire of God. So how this energy is placed within ourselves is the question. So when we are in our mother's womb, so in about 2 to 3 months, this energy flows down from our head, and it comes down and makes all the nadis and all the chakras, and whatever left residual energy remains, it goes inside this triangular bone which is highlighted in the chart. So whatever energy is left in the residual form goes there and sits there. Now, as it is residue energy, it needs to be awakened, because it is not awakened right now in all of us before realization. So this energy needs to be awakened. Now, this energy, when it awakens, it crosses the 6 chakras that you can see in the chart. But there is one chakra beneath that. So that we will talk about in some time. But then when this energy rises, it nourishes all the chakras, because what happens is, it is very scientific. If you see it, what happens is, this is an energy, pure energy. Now this energy, when it develop all the nadis, all the chakras, it gives a certain amount of limited energy to function those chakras and those nadis. And chakras are basically plexuses, and these are bundle of nerves, and those need energy to function. Now, if I have limited energy, suppose, and I waste it in doing some other stuff, suppose, and suppose I am wasting it thinking about something that is very absurd. Now, what happens is that energy goes in thinking, and whatever is left is given to the organs or the other necessary functions that the plexus has to perform, that the chakra has to perform. And if there is no energy left, then the chakra cannot give the organs or the other important stuff the energy. And that's how we have physical problems, basically. So when the Kundalini Shakti rises, it nourishes all the chakras. Nourishes means it nourishes and it takes care of, and it gives energy to the chakra which has been deficient of uh, that energy, basically. So Kundalini Shakti, as I told you, is described in many scriptures like Bible. It is described by many sages, many poets who were realized. And it is very important for us to know that it is the feminine power within us. It is our mother, basically. And through Kundalini, through Sahaja Yoga and the awakening of Kundalini, nothing bad can happen, because it's our mother. That is, it's a feminine energy that is living within us, and it can't be harmful, first of all. So this is our pure energy that lives within us. And basically, now we will talk about how imbalances occur in human being. So there are three sides. There are only three types of humans, basically. One is who is very emotional, who thinks of the past, and who can, who cries, who weeps all the time, and and the other person you will see around yourselves also, in office, among friends also. The other type of person is basically more towards hard work, aggression, and egoism and individualism. So that kind of person. So there are two extremes. Now, first we will talk about the blue nadi that you can see in the chart. So the blue nadi is the left sympathetic nervous system that is within us, and that is basically in spiritual language, we call it Ida Nadi. And if there is imbalance of this Nadi, basically in human being, he or she becomes depressed. May not be depressed, but he or she is too emotional, and maybe sometimes can be very indulge into temptations, into bad habits, and into things that is not good for them. The imbalance of this nadi basically leads us to being lazy and being thinking all the time about our past. So, but then when this nadi awakens within us, we get the power of desire, we get the power of compassion. in us, and it is very, very joy giving, the compassion of this nadi. And people are, you will see around yourselves also, people are too compassionate too, and very much loving. So this love and compassion and purity comes from this nadi basically. So this nadi is very important. It can lead to, it can lead to diseases which can't be cured. So this nadi is very important. uh, this is the nadi of past, as I told you, and this nadi gives us whatever in the past that is dead. So this is the left sympathetic nervous system that we have talked about. Next, we will talk about the right sympathetic nervous system. So this is on the right hand side of our being, and in spiritual language it is called as Pingla Nadi. And this basically, the imbalance of this gives us various diseases on our physical side and mental side. And when we talk about uh, whatever aggressive people are there, whatever people who are dominating the world, uh, that that quality comes with the extreme movement on the right hand side, and people become egoistical, and they do not even hear the ideas of other basically, and they are under the impression that everything they are doing is good. So all of the things that is narcissistic basically comes from the right side, the imbalance of right side. But then when this energy is balanced and awakened, you will get the power of action and the power of dynamism, and basically you will not have any kind of, there would be less of an ego and more of, balanced personality of love and doing your things, doing your work, but then you will not feel tired doing that. So this nadi is basically, we call it the right channel, and this is also important when it comes to your physical and your mind. So in today's world, we are exhausting this energy basically, but this is the right side, and this is the important energy through which we go into action. Now, if you come in the center now, we understood that we can't even go in right side and we can't even go to the left because they are two extremes and would lead to, many diseases if we go into extremes, of course. But when we come to center, meaning that when we come to balance, and when these two sides are balanced, then we come to, parasympathetic, or we come to Shushumna Nadi. This parasympathetic nervous system is basically, you can see in the chart, it is the white nadi that you can see. And people who are very, calm, and who are in dharma, meaning that who are doing their duties very effectively, and who are calm at peace, comes on this nadi basically. And when we talk about this nadi, we are talking about people who do not go into temptations, do not have anger issues. They can be angry, but then they know where to get angry and where not to get angry. Sorry, I guess there was some network issue at my end. So yeah, so this was parasympathetic nervous system, and we can move on to the chakras now. So the first chakra that we have is Muladhara chakra, and you can see it in the yeah, that is highlighted in the chart also. So basically, this chakra is the most important chakra within us, and it is located in pelvic plexus at the base of our spine. And this is basically the, as the name suggests, it is Mooladhar, that is the root chakra basically. And the qualities of this chakra is basically its basic foundation of our whole existence, whole energy system. So it represents qualities that are innocence, purity, and simplicity, and childlike behavior. And it, when this chakra is awakened in people, in India, there are thousands of people who do not, do not have the problem of this chakra. But this chakra brings inner wisdom within us, and it, when wisdom is there within us, then we know what is wrong and what is right for us. And when wisdom is awakened, we have a dignified character. So this chakra is very, very important in us, and these qualities manifest basically when Kundalini is, when we get our self-realization. But as you can see, this is not, Kundalini doesn't pass this Kundalini energy, it doesn't go through this chakra basically. So if people have the imbalance of this chakra, we have to, Kundalini Shakti cannot uh, you can say cannot automatically nourish this chakra because she's not passing through. But then there are techniques to get this chakra right and to get this chakra in balance. Basically, this chakra, whatever things we do against innocence, this chakra is caught up. And in modern times, as you can see, people are doing absurd things, and they are not, they do not know what they are doing, but then they are doing just to, why not, why can't we do that? We are living in democratic world, we are living in freedom, and we can do whatever we like. But then they do not know what is basically the problem of doing such things which is against your innocence, which is against Ganesha. So on this chakra, Sri Ganesha resides, and Sri Ganesha is basically the embodiment or the personification of innocence. So this chakra is, whenever this chakra is right and strong in an individual, he or she can, can be very wise, and can be negatives influences will not be able to get hold of that person. So this is a very important chakra that we have. Moving on to the second chakra that is within us, the Swadhisthana chakra. Swadhisthana chakra is basically located in the aortic plexus, and it is above our sacrum bone. And this chakra basically controls the functioning of various organ within us, like kidney, liver, spleen, and pancreas, some parts of your uterus, and some parts of even intestine. So when I explain that every chakra before realization has limited energy, meaning that they can only function the necessary organs and necessary duties of their uh, their work, and when they are doing it with limited energy, and then if we think too much, because one of the work of this chakra is to convert fat cells into gray matter in our brain. So for thinking and for, calculative purposes, for replacing the brain cells. So now when we are going into extreme of thinking, basically one of the function is given priority, and the other functions, like, functioning the kidney, spleen, pancreas, is, neglected, kind of. And during the when the time is passing, then these organs is suffering from, troubles. So that's how physical troubles occur between in human body, because we are doing the extreme kind of things. So this chakra is also very important because it gives us creativity. The qualities of this chakra is basically, you become very creative. You have appreciation for everything that is purely creative. And it is basically, it gives us knowledge, whether it is spiritual knowledge, whether it is intellectual knowledge as well. And this chakra gives us, the generation of ideas, very unique ideas, and within us. So the fundamental quality of this chakra is creativity, and it is very important in students, basically, this chakra. So moving on to the next chakra that we have, just above Swadhisthana chakra, we have Nabhi chakra. And this chakra is located within our spinal column. And basically, this chakra is associated with the solar plexus, if we talk about in medical terms. And this chakra can be felt, you can also see in the chart, this can be felt where it can be felt in the head and in the palm and in the uh, legs, also in the foot. So this chakra is basically, the middle fingers represent these chakra on both the hands. And this chakra governs, or functions the organs such as stomach, some part of liver, kidneys, some part of kidneys as well. And the qualities of this chakra is basically generosity, the fundamental quality. You become generous when this chakra is awakened, and you become extremely satisfied. Satisfied meaning that you become extremely at peace, and you have a balanced type of personality, and you are righteous by nature. So, and this is not something that we are talking about that happens, that you have to, uh, that is magically happening. When these chakra has basically the qualities, and then when the kundalini is passing through, meaning that when this pure energy, when our mother passes through these chakras, these quality manifests, and these quality awakens in us. So if you now also see, before realization, people have certain kind of qualities, right? Now these qualities are made up of the permutation and combination of the chakras, the health of the chakras in them, and then the behavior of a person is reflected. So this chakra is basically, it is responsible for, it has the capacity to evolve and the quality to evolve, this chakra has. And this chakra you will experience when you rise above this chakra. You experience a desire to improve, to achieve your goals, and to grow, basically, in seeking. And you seek the right kind of things when this chakra is awakened. So associated with that, we have, around the Nabhi chakra, we have Bhavsagar within us. And Bhavsagar is basically is a very important important area that we have. It is the void area that we have in our being. And this is basically, you may feel it in the hands, as you can see uh, in my hand. You can feel it here around, at the center of the palm. You can feel around the palm, not in the center, around the palm, around the center of the palm. So this chakra is basically, it has the quality of gravity. If this chakra is, awakened, we have this guru principle within us. And when this guru principle is awakened, we have a gravity within us, and people will be, attracted towards such kind of person that have gravity and a lot of righteousness within himself. And this is a chakra which affects our existence or our personality in a way that gravitational force and our behavior pattern, corresponds and affects. So this is the area outside of which, outside of Navi, and which is when we cross this particular area, we have a different kind of evolution in our being. So when Kundalini reaches this, then our attention is lead out of the illusions that we have, basically. So we are living in various illusions. We have so much thinking. Actually, people in modern times think absurd also, think fantasies also. They are not, they don't know what to do and what to think, basically, and then they are just passing their time to thinking such things that will lead to nothing, actually. So when this area is awakened, when Kundalini passes through this area, we have a sense of discipline and the sense of guidance, and we have Guru principle awakened within us, that governs, that guides us, basically. So this is very important area within us. Above this is the heart chakra, and the heart chakra is located in our behind our sternum bone, actually, and associated with the cardiac plexus. And it is in the hands. You can feel it in the smallest finger, the tiny finger, both the hands. And when this chakra is awakened, the qualities that you will experience is unconditional love that is pure. So when this chakra is awakened, you will have unbiased love also. In Hindi, it is called Nishpaksha Karuna, that is unbiased compassion. So, and your behavior would be gracious. You will have confidence within yourself, and there would be absence of fear, actually. And you will, absence of fear, that doesn't mean you will you will go on and do absurd things, but absence of fear means that you will be you will be you will have courage enough to stand for the right things. If you see back then, in ancient times, people who were realized, people who were whose this chakra is awakened, basically, of- has a kind of confidence, and they will not fear of anyone. They will not have fear of anyone, and they will, speak their mind out and speak whatever they felt is good. So this chakra gives you confidence, give you sense of security in your life, and conditional compassion. So when this chakra is out of order, basically in females, the sense of security, insecurity is very much arises because of the emotional imbalance. So when this chakra is out of order, we get all kind of trouble, like people can get breast cancer in the extreme, of course, and people can get heart troubles, and people can, get easily irritated also. People will have kind of dry personality if you feel imbalance of this chakra. And when, as I said, when this chakra is awakened, you feel confident and secure and basically immune. Secure is not the word, but immune is the word for to negative influences basically. So you will be immune to negative influences because you have that sense of security. Then moving on to Vishuddhi chakra, the next chakra, which is basically here in our throat, and vibrations can be felt, or you can feel this chakra in your hand, in your index finger, and both the hands. And this chakra is basically uh, associated with the cervical plexus. And when Kundalini rises through this chakra, you will have qualities like dynamism and divine diplomacy, and your communication will be very effective. You will have very effective communication, and you will have a sense of collectivity. You will not have, like an egoistical person. You will not have a narcissistic behavior. You will have a sense of collectivity, and you will keep um, everyone in touch, everyone in collectivity, basically in community. So, and you will have, of course, pleasing personality. And this chakra is basically when it goes out of order, or you can make out when this chakra is out of order, people will feel guilty of something, and something very minute, very minor that they have committed, and they feel guilty about it. And if you go to the other side of personality, that is right side, people will be, people will not have pleasing personality, like uh, pleasing voice, pleasing the way they talk. The politeness will not be there. So you can also see nowadays people that talk very rudely, very harshly, and that they are not pleasant at all. And you can make out, and people can be, very much feel sense of guilty also if this chakra is out of order. But when this chakra is awakened, this is the most important chakra, because it governs the communication. It governs all the ENT that we have: ear and teeth, our nose, and our facial expressions also. So this is important chakra that we have. And people who works in corporate, students also requires a lot of communication. So this is the chakra that they need to focus on. Moving on to the Agya chakra. Agya chakra is basically located on here where we put our kumkum. And this chakra is basically this chakra governs our optic fibers, optic chiasma, and optic nerves, basically, we can say, in our forehead. So, and whenever this in the hands also, you can experience in the ring finger actually, both the hands. And when this chakra is awakened, when Kundalini passes through this chakra, this gives us forgiveness. The fundamental quality of this chakra is to forgive, is the quality to forgive. Many people also have the quality of forgiveness, and that is the best quality that one can has, to forgive. And when this chakra is awakened, when this chakra goes out of order, you can't help yourself, but you are thinking all the time. You don't know what you are thinking, and you don't know how to stop it also. deep down you know that this is unnecessary, but then you are not in the state of of figuring it out how to solve this, or how to get into less thoughts, and eventually into thoughtless. So when this chakra is awakened, you get that thoughtless awareness, meaning that whenever you want to think, you will think, and whenever you don't want to think, it is under your control. You will not think. So this chakra is, some people call it third eye also, and this chakra in it is very actually very constricted. The path of when the energy rises, when the kundalini shakti rises within us, this is very constricted, very thin path, you can say. So this is the chakra which in modern times also people are very much imbalanced by this chakra. So yeah, so this chakra brings us mm, also in the physical level. This chakra uh, heals us, heals our eyes, heals our brain, and improves our thinking, and improves our focus also. Moving on to the next chakra, that is Sahasrara chakra that we have. Sahasrara chakra is the crown chakra, basically, and this is located within the brain's limbic system, and you can feel the vibration in your hand, right at the center of the palm, and in the legs also, right at the center, in the foot, sorry. So this is represent the ultimate integration, that the oneness that we are seeking throughout our lifetimes. And this is basically when this chakra is awakened, we get the sense of oneness, and we get a kind of we are thoughtlessly aware, and we are in a state where we only enjoy. So this is the chakra we are focusing on, and Kundalini will be piercing through this chakra and will be coming out, and you can actually feel it. It is not just saying and doing stuff, but you can feel it actually. So you will no longer feel confusion or in contradiction when this chakra is pierced through by Kundalini Shakti. So we can now move ahead, and we can learn how we can do that, and we can experience now how we will be attaining our self-realization. So now the slides would be coming, in which there would be steps of how we will go into balance. So the first step, I would recommend you to do it with these slides. So you will be, first we will give balance to our left side, that is the Ida Nadi, left sympathetic. So we will keep our left hand towards Shree Mataji's Pratima, and right hand on the Mother Earth. And we will do some affirmations. Next, we will keep our right hand on the lap and left hand towards the ether element. And here also we will do some affirmations. Next, we will keep our both hands on the Mother Earth. Next, we will do is to keep our left hand towards Shree Mataji's Pratima and right hand on our heart. And we will do some affirmation here as well. After that, we would be keeping our right hand on our forehead, and we will bow down a little bit. After that, we would be keeping our right hand here at the back of our head. And after that, we will be keeping it on the top of Sahasrara. And we would be doing some affirmations here as well. Now, we are going to have an experience of our lifetime and we are seeking this from very long time. So we would be sitting in such a relaxed way, relaxed position, and in some time Shree Mataji's Pratima will be on screen. This realization you have to ask from Shree Mataji. Shree Mataji is the one who will be giving us all our realization. So we will just keep our both hands on our lap, and with love and respect to Shree Mataji, we will slowly close our eyes and just keep one desire within you, that Shree Mataji, please give me my self-realization. We will keep our right hand on Mother Earth, left hand towards Shree Mataji. Let us pray. Shree Mataji, please clear my left channel. Please clear my Ida Nadi. Shree Mataji, whatever negativities, whatever imbalances that I have on my left side, please clear it out. Keep your attention on your left hand. Whatever you feel, please keep your attention on that. Now, the right hand back on lap. Left hand we would be keeping towards the ether element. Shree Mataji, please clear my right side. Please clear my right sympathetic nervous system. Whatever imbalances, Shree Mataji, that I have, please clear it out. Keep your attention on right hand. Feel that you're feeling something. Now both the hands on Mother Earth. Shree Mataji, if there is any type of imbalance of any sort, Shree Mataji, please clear it out. Please bring me in balance. Both the hands on lap. Now we will keep our right hand on our heart. Shree Mataji, please awaken my heart. Shree Mataji, by your grace, I am pure soul. Say it with full confidence. Shree Mataji, by your grace, I am pure soul. Take this hand and place it on the forehead. Bend down your neck a little. Shree Mataji, I forgive everyone. Don't remember anyone, but then you have to say it. Shree Mataji, I forgive everyone. Place this hand at the back of your head. You have to lift your head a little bit. Shree Mataji, by knowing or unknowingly, if I have done something wrong, please forgive me. Then place your hand on top of Sahasrara. Move this, press your Sahasrara and move it in the clockwise direction 7 times. And please ask, Shree Mataji, please give me my self-realization. Shree Mataji, please give me my self-realization. From the heart, you have to ask, Shree Mataji, please give me my self-realization. You can take back your right hand and place it on your lap and just see what you are feeling. If you give your attention on your both hands, see for yourself. You're feeling something, some cool breeze, maybe hot, any kind of uh, heaviness or any sort of feeling that you have. You can take your right hand and do not place it on Sahasrara, but keep it above Sahasrara, few inches above, and see, do you feel some cool breeze or hot breeze coming out of your head, coming out of the Sahasrara? You can place it or you can move the hand also. There is one specific point from which the cool breeze would be coming out and would be felt on your hand. Same you can do with your left hand. Place the left hand above Sahasrara and see, is there any kind of cool breeze that is coming out? Place both hands on the lap. You can slowly open your eyes and just watch Shree Mataji. We will join our both hands and we will express our gratitude to Shree Mataji. Shree Mataji, thank you very much that you have given us our realization. Mother, thank you very much for our realization and the feelings that we had during our realization. Shree Mataji, thank you very much for all the anubhutis that you have given us. You can now sit in relaxed position and maybe you can also share your experiences that you must have felt during realization on our live chat. And is there any questions? You can also share the questions there. This is the most tremendous thing that you have experienced just now, and I would like you to sustain it, and you can join our programs regularly to experience it, to build it, to grow with it. And this is the peace that you are experiencing just now. This is the peace that people talk about, and you have just get it. So it is very wonderful thing that has happened today. Any questions that you have, you can share it on live chat. Jai Shri Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji. Is there any questions on YouTube?
Jai Shri Mataji. No, there is no questions.
Okay.
Jai Shri Mataji, we heartily welcome to all seekers who have come for this Sahaja Yoga self-realization programs. We made a WhatsApp group for your help. You can join our WhatsApp group from the given link. Shri Mataji explained some techniques for the clearings your chakras and nadi. So you can take their videos from our WhatsApp groups. You should to listen Shri Mataji speech daily. So you can take Shri Mataji speech from your YouTube channel playlist and from our WhatsApp groups. And you can take all the programs schedules, daily program schedules from our WhatsApp groups and any important informations for our programs. Okay, so we next we're giving to thanks to Shree Mataji and all the Devi Devatas for the giving the opportunity to join and conduct today's self-realization program. And we are doing any mistakes, so we pray to Shree Mataji for forgive us, and we close today's program. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.